Nigeria is repeating what led to collapse of First Republic, Akin Mabogunje warns. The first African president of the International Geographical Union, Professor Akin Mabogunje, had declared that Nigeria is sitting on gunpowder. He said that the resemblance of what led to the first military coup on January 15, 1966 is now manifesting. Professor Mabogunje, however, noted that true federalism is the only solution to Nigeria's problems. The first African president of the International Geographical Union, Professor Akin Mabogunje, has declared that the present political situation in the country, occasioned by the agitations from various quarters for restructuring or secession, is no doubt a resemblance of what led to the first military coup on January 15, 1966. Nage. Gathered that Mabogunje, who was the first African to be elected as a foreign associate of the United States National Academy of Sciences, however, lamented that despite various reforms, policies and amendments by successive governments including the military to get the country on track, all the factors, both remote and immediate causes that led to the collapse of the First Republic, have again surfaced and manifesting. He spoke in Ibadan on Saturday, June 10 at the first Seminole Series 2017 of Ibadan School of Government and Public Policy, under the theme Prebendalism and the Nigerian Project, Reflections of Democracy and Development since 2015. Professor. He said, "I think the people should start thinking on how we can come out of this quagmire, because it is like that of 1966 when people are thinking of how to get out of the Nigeria project." Mabogunje, who is also the chairman, governing board, while speaking with journalists, suggested a true federalism characterized by justice, equity and fairness. He said, "Our political leaders negotiated the terms of our being together, and it was also fiscal. That was when they decided that if any mineral was discovered in any region, the region takes 50% of the royalty, 30% was put to what was called a distributable pool share across the country to even development, and only 20% was to the federal, and the federal in those days have specified functions. When they decided in 1969 to pass the Petroleum Decree, which take all the royalty from oil to the federal, they then started all these rascalities wanting to pay state, for local government, and that is where we still are. And that what changed our federalism from being a true federalism to really a unitary federalism, because state government became lazy. As I said, our government really taxed us. They taxed petroleum, entertainment to raise money for free primary education, and it raised the capitation tax from 6 pence to 10 and 6, and there were riots in some areas. Now all of that, no government is telling us what they want to do and why we should pay tax, and as long as we are not paying tax, then we are not citizen, and it is when citizens pay tax that they can ask their government what it has done with the tax. We are now depending on oil, and it is a woof. There is no citizen in Nigeria, just free money, and they can steal it." Speaking on why he is joining the League of Eminent Nigerians that are calling for true federalism, Mabogunje said, "Absolutely, because if the people in rivers, to construct a kilometer of road is about 6 times, so if they do so 50%, they will improve their area, but as long as we are giving them, they too are stealing, so everybody is stealing because if is a woof money." Somebody used the word injustice, as long as there is quota system, federal character, and these are injustice. If a child can take an exam from Mogun State and scored 280 and you say that they should take a child from Nasarawa who scored 180, that is not even helping him because he has not been made to strive. So what we are having in Nigeria is a government being run by the third 11 where in fact a good country is run by its first 11. Yes, and everybody is concerned on how the country should go. NAGE.com had previously reported that acting President Yemi Osinbajo has finally spoken on the 3 months quit notice threat given to Igbos by the northern youth.